Whoops. Hello, quilters and chatters. Hello. I am not sure if I had a live stream set up, so it might take a while for people to find me, but I'm here. So, hello everyone. Vicky is here. Vicky, you are the first one. Good job. I don't think I set up one ahead of time, so all of a sudden I realized you might not be able to find me. Hello, Diana Wright. I hope you liked your package, and I hope that one quilt kit looks a little like Civil War fabrics. I just wanted to let you know how much you meant to me. Diane 57 is here, and Michelle Lang. Yay, this is great. Oh, you did, okay. And they're over on the other side. Uh-oh. Someone tell them to come on over here. Well, Diana Wright, you are a very valuable member of this site, so don't ever forget that. So, hello, Michelle. I forgot to send the baby pictures to you again. Hun, Kathleen Ziegler. Hello, sweetie. Now, Kathleen Ziegler, you're not the sister, or are you, to Patty Chamberlain? Because I got confused last week by a Kathleen we had in here. Vicky, you got your package. Sonia, hello. I'm sorry. Evidently, I must have set up a site for today, but I couldn't find it, so I had to start a new one. Bonnie is here. Hello, Bonnie. Bonnie's such a sweetheart. Teresa Jukovic. Hello. It's so good, and it's good to see some extra names in our Yahoo site. So I'm really tickled. Thank you for waving, Bonnie. Yeah, it's okay you weren't here last week, but Kathleen Ziegler, are you or are you not the sister? You're not. Okay, I see your answer. Okay, well then I got the right person. But I'm sorry you missed our prize drawing. Michelle got her prizes. 15 packages went out. And enjoy them, because I'm not sure I'm going to do this again for a while. We'll have giveaways, but I'll most likely do gift certificates. But it was fun. We got it all out and done, and it was a lot of fun. Hello, Deborah Donnell. Deborah, did you get your package? So Deborah Donnell is at Pushaw Lake. That sounds nice. Hi, Patty Chamberlain. Okay, Kathleen Kendall. All right. Patty, do you know if Kathleen got the box of prizes I sent? Because I sent some special things for you and her. Thank you, Vicky, for telling them to come here. What a sweetheart. What a sweetheart. Grass is cut and Spanish rice. Can you send me some of that Spanish rice? I made a big pot of spaghetti last night, and boy, was it good. We ate so much, but I still managed to have 2 quarts to put away in the freezer. And today, Mark's cooking. He put a London broil and potatoes and carrots and all that in a crock pot. So let's see what happens. Oh, okay, Deborah. I bet you it's at your house, because everybody all the way up to New Hampshire got theirs. So, and I'm waiting. Y'all let me know when Akko gets here, if she is able to get here. There's Susan Smith. Homemade baked beans. Ooh, yum. That sounds really good. Y'all need to invite me to your house for dinner. Oh, well, Patty, your sister was your stand-in last week. And so I packaged a box with some prizes, and I asked her if I could mail it to her, so I just mailed it to one address. And she said y'all were about a half hour away from each other, so she'd make sure you got yours. So you've got a kit coming, and you've got some strips coming and some fabric. Vicki Lemire and Rice. So who was on the other side? Oh, that sounds good, Vicki. Yum. So anyway, Patty, you've got a package coming to you. And there's something else, too, that'll be coming to you, Patty, but I haven't worked on it yet. So I will try to work on that. Well, you're very welcome, Patty. You're a very appreciate. Oh, Akko was on the other side. Oh, let's get her over here, because I have something to announce about Miss Akko. And, well, it sounds like a Spanish-inspired rice. How's that? Cheryl's here. Hello, Cheryl. My gosh, I love seeing you people. I love seeing you people. Oh, good. Thank you. I'm sorry about that. I totally forgot. I was sitting here folding my fabrics because, you know, it's in your book. I love it. Yeah, and you know what? I make a dish called Perlo, and it's a little different from other Cajun dishes I've seen, but you know what? It works for me. Hi from hot Myrtle Beach. It's hot here in Winston-Salem. They said this weekend would be muggy. They were right. It is so good to see all of you. So anyway, I got in. Let me find them. Hold on a second. Oops. Okay. Hold on, my ladies. I ordered from Connecting Threads these comic book boards, okay? And these are called the mini boards, I believe. They're 6 3/4 by 10 1/2. And they work perfectly to wrap my fabric around and will fit in the baskets I got from the dollar store. Don't go to Target or whatever and buy expensive baskets. Go to the dollar store. So, I want to show you what I've been working on. All right. Look at this. This is my new way of organizing my fabrics. Before, I folded them and laid them on a shelf. But then when I would go to find one, it would become a mess. So now they easily fit in this dollar store little miniature long laundry basket. And I can segregate the colors and easily find what I'm looking for. And this is a project that's been ongoing for a while because I haven't had a lot of time to spend on it. But I just thought I would tell you, I am working on my room because if you could see the counter down there, it is 3 feet high of junk. It's time to get busy now. So since it's too hot to go outside and play, I will stay inside and fold my fabrics. So that's what I've been working on. These comic boards, I got them from, because they're expensive. They're more expensive if you get them from Amazon. So I got them from Connecting Threads for $7.99 a 100-pack. And I got 4 packages. I first ordered 2 and then had to order 2 more. But it makes it really nice and neat to have something to fold it on. Akko is here. Hello, Akko. Thank you, Susan. You're so good. I just wanted to tell everybody that Akko sent me the prettiest picture. In fact, I think I posted one of them on site. And it was her hand-piecing the Jenny Beyer Stellaris block of the month. And it was so pretty. She had her hedgehog pen holder, and just the way she took it looked so artistic. So I sent it to Linda, who works with Jenny Beyer, because I just thought it was a lovely picture and that Linda and Jenny might like to see it. Well, Linda wrote me back and said, can she post it on Jenny Beyer's Facebook and websites? And so I just wanted to tell you that I think Akko is famous and famously talented. Her stitches were so tiny. And Akko, I don't know if I can share this, but Akko's grandmother was a kimono maker. And that is a very skilled art. And I thought it was amazing. And so Akko, we want her to be famous. And she loves Jenny just like I do. So I wanted to make sure that Jenny knew that Akko was doing an amazingly faithful job for her Stellaris, because Akko, of course, is doing it all by hand. And that's Jenny's favorite method. So, yay, Akko. I loved your email. Akko said she screamed, and Jason came like, what's going on? I told Mark, that was so sweet. But isn't she something? I'm just so proud of her. And I love people with talent, and she's quiet and shy, but she's a woman to watch. There's a lot of substance to Miss Akko. So, and she's also kind of a homesteader, which I admire. I love that. And she has a new puppy, so I love people who love dogs, you know. So we have very many talented people, very many. And then our Diana surprised us by talking about her new news. And I tell you what, it's a lot going on. So let me see. I'll start out by showing you this week a couple little things I bought. Nothing real big, because, you know, I'm on a budget now. I'm on a budget. But anyway, but I'll be fine. Oh, here are the first. Okay, I had to order some more of the comic boards. And the reason you might say, well, why are people getting these comic boards? Well, they're a lot thicker than cardstock, because if you tried cardstock, it would be too bendy. Also, these are archival. They don't have the acids and things in them that normal paper does, so they're not going to discolor your fabric over time. And another thing is, when people are wrapping the boards, there's different ways of wrapping. And I saw the one famous lady who's wrapping her boards, but that's too much work for Deb. Right now I'm using masking tape. But I may, next time I go to Dollar Store, try to get some big paper clips and just put a paper clip on top. So, but you got to be careful with paper clips. If you are in a damp environment, you don't want them to rust. But anyway, these are great. And for $7.99 100, I thought it was a good price. So when I ordered those, I always like to make, oops, I forgot to put my hello up. No, I guess oh, I misspelled it. Hold on. But anyway, what was I getting ready to tell you? I'm noticing this window's too bright. Hold on, let me lower the blinds. So, Mark put up some new blinds this week on a couple places, and the new blinds are cordless, and that's pretty cool. So I'm curious to see how they work, especially over the long period. But when I ordered from Connecting Threads, and I ordered those two things, I always try to see what else is for sale. That's a good price. That's something I need, not just, you know. And so this week I bought some Golden Glide, John James, Milner. I use Milner needles when I do applique. I either use straw needles or Milner needles or applique needles. All of them are roughly the same. Milner needles are the needles people used to use for making hats. Okay, and then I bought 2 glue sticks to go in my glue pen, because I really do like those. And if I can get them on sale, that's my price. So that's something new I got. And then, whoops, oh no. Hold on, guys. I'm having a mess today. All right. So the other thing I got is, you know me, I love making these paper beads. And I have been having trouble because I bought the cheap little bead rollers for $9.99 on eBay for $5. The problem is they start sticking to the roller, and it's hard for me to get them off. And sometimes I can't, but it puts a lot of strain on my fingers. So I just went looking for bead rollers and wanted to find something inexpensive. And I think I'm going to take my old bead rollers, clean them really good. I'm going to give them a little sanding, clean them real good. And I'm going to try seeing if I can spray them with an acrylic sealer. I don't know if it's going to work. It would have to be sprayed very thin so it dries. But something that'll allow, I wish I could afford like a nice stainless steel bead roller. But when I was doing some searching, I found this bead roller. And it is a newly patented device. And when you roll your bead, then you push this forward and it pushes off your bead. So I said, I'm going to try it. So I thought I'd want to share with you. I think it was $9 plus 3-something shipping, reasonable. And it was by the Paper Bead Girl. And she's from Maryland, where I lived for 21 years. A little farther north than where I lived in Maryland. But I just wanted to pass her information along because she mailed it out nice and fast. I love her creativity with inventing this tool. And here are some instructions on how to use it. But I think what I loved best, and to me, this is the most fun thing when I order something. She included some free paper strips. And you'll notice these were from a mailer. So it's good, reusable, recycle, reuse. Well, being a Deb, I had to try it out immediately. And I want to report it works very good. I had to get used to having this thing in the way, but it really did work good. And I want to show you the bead that I made from, here is the bead that I made from that free strip she sent. And that's just a cut up piece of junk mail. Isn't that great? So, there you go. So anyway, and I'm seeing a needle discussion. I'm not saying they're exactly the same. Straw needles are a little thinner and a little more bendable. But what I'm saying is, if you do applique, feel free to use Milner. Feel free to use applique or straw needles. For me, they're interchangeable. The straw ones, I like the thinness and the responsiveness of it, but they tend to get bent out of shape too easily. So, But anyway. And the reason I don't use sharps is because they are a little too stiff. You want something that's a little thinner and a little more malleable when you do applique, if you really want to be able to get in and do the nice hidden stitches. So that's my opinion, but do what works for you. You know how I am. So let's see what else and see if anybody else is here. Oh, that's nice. You've got a brother and sister visiting. Oh, enjoy. Oh, good job. Don't you love it? Oh, they're visiting in their RV. Oh, kindred spirits. I love my RV. I love it. So I'm wearing a bracelet. Would y'all like to see what's on this bracelet? Maybe it's telling you more than you want to know, but my daughter, what? Somebody had a fire? Or would have had. So, burn fireworks. Thank goodness. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay. Oh, Deborah, I wish you were close enough to help me organize fabric. I would love it. I get so sad sitting here by myself because that's the perfect time to chat. Women knew why to have quilting bees. You're doing something purposeful, but you kind of chat, and it just makes the job go easier. It's kind of like an Amish barn building, you know? I wish you were here closer. I would take you up on that in a heartbeat. So, but anyway, it is so good to see all of you. I'm just looking. Susan said I was cute sticking my lip out. I can do a pitiful face. Let me tell you, I can do a pitiful face. The large binder clips. Good idea, Susan. A tiny pen, Patricia Fry. If I had enough pens, I don't have any cheapo pens. So, but that's a good point. There's Bonnie talking about the straw needles. Yeah, it just depends on what you're appliquing. If it's something small, I love the straw needles. Oh, I'm sorry, Patricia Fry. Isn't selling a house so hard? The last house we sold, Mark and I, when I first moved here, I bought a house before Mark had moved up. And I was in it for about 5 years, and we renovated it from top to bottom because it hadn't been touched since 1979. I mean, Brady Bunch. I mean, terrible. So we renovated it, but it was a big house. It was 2,900 square feet. I didn't need 2,900 square feet. My last child had just left home the summer I was getting a divorce, and I hadn't switched from mommy mode to grown children mode. So I bought this big house here and then didn't need it. But luckily, we made a little money on it. We sold it before we bought this house. But I've got to tell you, Miss Pat, that house sat on the market for almost a year. And Mark said, if it doesn't sell by Labor Day, that's it. We're taking it off. This is ruining our life. That's it. 2 weeks before Labor Day, it sold. So just when you decide you've had it, you're not going to, it'll sell. So, but I'll show you my bracelet. My bracelet says, nevertheless, she persisted. And I love this bracelet. So, okay, let's see. Now let me catch back up to where y'all are. Oh, look at Susan. She is on the ball. Yeah, selling a house tears you up. Oh, hi. Carol Wickard. Okay, Carol, Susan Rowe. Oh, yeah, Susan's so wonderful. Oh, my gosh. I tell you, I want to be a reference for her one day because she's so sharp and on the ball. If I won the lottery and was a millionaire, I would want to hire someone like Susan Smith to make my life work better. You know, can you imagine if I had somewhere like Susan? We could conquer the world. Nothing would stop us. So anyway, you have Labor Day too. Oh, you have a big house, a big house. So, you know, I'm going to cross my fingers for you, sweetie, and hope that the right person comes and buys that house. Because honest to goodness, you know. Yes, Akko, with Susan around, things get done. Oh, leather sticky dots. I love those. I use the ones that are like plastic. I use ones that are sticky that help you pull needles. I use ones that are the stick-on thimbles. I love that stuff. So now, so I showed you, I thought this is a barrel bead, and you have to be real careful when you wind this paper bead because it has to be even. But I really liked Paper Bead Girl, and I thought her price was reasonable, and I loved her spunk for inventing this paper bead roller that has the plunger that pops the bead off. Because, you know, I have arthritis in my fingers, and paper bead making can be tough on them. So then I bought one more thing. And then I'll show you something I got in the mail. But I bought these wooden buttons. You see these wooden buttons? And I got them off eBay for $1.80 something, not free shipping. And I got 25 of them. I liked them so much when they came in that I immediately put an order in for 3 more packs. And I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to use these for, but these are going to be helpful for sewers, quilters. So next week, I will show you what I make with these. Okay? And they came in and I loved them. I love the color and the finish. I love the thickness and I love the 2 slots. What am I going to make with these? So tune in next week. I will show you what I make with them. All right. So that's all I bought. Because I'm on a budget. I'm being good. And in fact, this one I ordered a month ago because it takes a while to get here. So I received something. I'm a tease, I know. I received something in the mail the other day and I love it. Can you read it? Isn't that the cutest? And I'm so honored that I'm an honorary elf in good standing. So that was fun. So I keep it right here above my desk because that's awfully sweet. All right. So anybody curious in how I did with the rope bowls this week? Yes, Miss Bonnie gave it to me. I was wondering if y'all know. Oh, Michelle was so dear. Michelle, I wish I could go back to that time. I didn't realize at the time that I wasn't well. My parathyroid, I had some benign tumors on my parathyroid, and it was so my numbers, my calcium was way up, and it threw me all off. But when I look back on the couple years that I sewed almost every week with Michelle, it's some of the most special times of my life. And I miss her terribly. She was so good to me. I will always be very grateful for my friendship with Michelle Lang. And one day when we'll have to pull up some coffee or hot tea or maybe a little wine and sit and have Michelle tell you some of the stories of our escapades. But when I had my carpal tunnel surgery, it was Miss Michelle that took me to the hospital and brought me home. So she has seen me totally dopey. But Michelle is just, such a dear heart. And in fact, y'all know that this is why I wanted to do this group. I was missing my Michelle and having a hard time finding a good quilting friend. And now I have all of y'all too. So it's wonderful. But I get to visit with Michelle each Sunday. And I treasure that. And that's the Michelle Lang. It's right on this group. And I love her dearly. She is a great friend. Oh my gosh. And the woman has just got a heart as big as all get out. And now 3 beautiful grandchildren that she went back to Rhode Island for. And I can't blame her there. I am missing my little Russell. So oh, that's nice, Patricia. So would you like to see what I made? All right. Number 1. This came in real handy. This is one of those shelf liners like they put in RVs because it keeps things, it's a little bit sticky, kind of keeps things from sliding on shelves when you're driving down the road. That came in very handy because I just stuck myself. Okay. Then my scissors, heavy duty quilting thread, and I realized this quilting thread was made in Mount Holly, North Carolina. How cool. My bodkin, I could not have done the project without my bodkin. This is my favorite bodkin. Good beeswax. If you don't have beeswax, use a candle. A good thimble to try to help push that needle through. I love these thimbles. These are the plastic Dritz thimbles, and you get them and you take a cup of water and put it in the microwave for 2 minutes. You drop the thimble in it when it comes out of the microwave, drop the thimble in, and as soon as you can manage to handle it, fish it out with a fork, and then dump the water out, of course, stick it on your finger and let it dry on your finger. Let it cool on your finger. It will then be precise. Oh, thank you, Cheryl. It'll fit precisely to your finger. It works so well. I've been in the shower, started washing my hair, went, oh, I've got my thimble on. So it's really great. So, oh, that's nice. So anyway, so here's the first one I started, the first basket I started working on, and it's not quite finished, but I found that working on a basket by hand, time consuming. It takes forever. But do you see the shape of this? You see the shape? The thimble was a Dritz thimble, D-R-I-T-Z. And I love them because they're relatively inexpensive too. And you can have long fingernails and everything. And they don't make my hands sweat as much as metal. But this is my basket. And if you remember, this was the prototype I drew. So as you can see, it's getting there. It is getting there. So, and it better be finished because I'm running out of rope. So once I get another few rows, and I'll do a little lip on it, and then it'll be done. And I filmed how to make the handles because I like the handles. And it was very easy to do. And it's all one contiguous piece. No cuts or anything. It's all continuous so that it's sturdy and it'll last. But I think I did pretty good getting that shape that I wanted, which is bowing out and then coming back in. And I think the only way to do something that's shaped, that's very, rounded shape and smooth is to do it by hand. I don't know how I would do it by machine. Some people probably could, and maybe you could do it if you took off your free arm. So, but anyway, this is this one, and I'll have it finished by next week. And as Mark told me, Deb, that's really handy. He watched me because without realizing it, I put all of my tools and supplies in it to bring it downstairs. And he said, well, that's handy in itself. So anyway, almost done. And this is a work of art that I'll never repeat. This has been a lot of work. This pot itself has over 50 feet of cased rope. So that was a lot of work. Now, you ready for the other one? I sewed this one in only a half an hour this morning. So do it by hand, take a week, or not a week. I think I started on Wednesday, Thursday. But do it by machine. Now, that half an hour, I have this cute little ball, and I did it by machine. So let me hold it up close. You can see the zigzag. See the zigzag? Zigzag on the bottom. But do you know what's cute about this one? Because Deb can't just make normal. I mean, I just can't do normal stuff. I made a lid for this. Isn't that cute? You like that? Isn't that precious? And I love how the handle was the gold, just like the center. And I give you all the directions in the video, and the part 2 video will probably be out tonight or tomorrow. And so you can make a covered container. Mark first thought, he said, oh, a tortilla holder. I said, no. But isn't that cute? And it works beautifully. And it's all one piece of string. The top is all one piece. The bottom is one piece. The handle is integrated, and I'll teach you how to do that. So I think I'm doing pretty good with sticking to my original plan. What do you think? And understand something, people. I've never made anything like this before. I've just done a bowl, but this, I invented these. I made it up. I just did it off the top of my head. So you can do it. You can do it. You don't need special training. You don't need, just a will and a desire to do something different. So there it is. And thank you to Pineapple Fabrics for these strips, because I just think they're both beautiful. I mean, look at the colors. Isn't this gorgeous? So I hope you like them. I had so much fun making them. So much fun making them. But you might want to know, what is the shelf liner for? Because I did altogether 100 feet, no, at least 100 feet of casing, and trying to turn the casing inside out, and then trying to run the ropes inside the casing. And I got blisters on my hands. My hands are still sore. But I finally thought, I couldn't find my Machinagers gloves. I thought that probably would have worked good. But I did see this, because I normally use this under my foot pedal to keep my foot pedal from zooming all around. I use this. But I will tell you, the friction will rub off bits and pieces of it. But this saved me. I couldn't have continued to do it without this. So, but don't worry. There's part 1 of the videos is already up, and part 2 is coming by tomorrow. So hang in there and you'll see. I give you step by step exactly what to do. All right, Nadine is here. Nadine. I'm going to send you an email, Nadine, where I want to talk to you about something good. And because, we've been wanting to do something special for Miss Nadine. Now, Bonnie is and Bonnie's birthday's coming up, I think, in about a week, guys. So don't forget Miss Bonnie's birthday. And, but Miss Bonnie was so wonderful. I looked around at the fabric I had here, and I thought, what can I do that's more special? So Miss Bonnie got a gift certificate to Pineapple Fabrics, because I know that's her big weakness. I almost called that new store in her area and got her one there. But I said, well, I'll do... Send a photo to Dot at Oh, what a great idea. Oh, absolutely, Bonnie, thank you. I will send, and anybody who makes anything out of those fabric strips, let's send it to Dot at Pineapple Fabrics. I know she'll put it probably on their website, Facebook. Oh, that's a great idea. Okay, Bonnie, don't let me forget that, sweetheart. And July 12th is Miss Bonnie's birthday. Yay, that was a very special day in I'm not going to say. All right. Oh, good for you, Bonnie. Well, that gift certificate, I wish I could have made it more, honey. I really wish I could have, because you are such a doll baby. You are such a doll baby. So... And I'm hoping that Miss Susan's going to get a call soon, a good call. And, oh, Susan, I guess you didn't get your package yet. Did you get your package from me? Oh, Bonnie, I love you to bits. We all love you, and we wanted to do something for you. And I just looked around here, and I said, it needs to be something that I know she'll really love. So... You did? Oh, good. I was hoping Nikki would like the little puffball things. I was looking around at something sparkly that might make her excited. And I remembered those, so I put them in the package so when you open the package, they would kind of fall out. Oh, well, Nikki means a lot to all of us, so that's wonderful. Well, that is good to know, Miss Bonnie. That is good to know. Yeah, and they're just the prettiest little sparkly things. So, okay. And I hope she loved that fabric, that purple fabric. I saw it and said, that's Nikki's fabric. So Nadine, we have something very special for you, but I will write you an email to explain it. But we have two sunshines in this group. And one of them is my Miss Nadine, and the other is Cheryl Lemon. And they just exude sunshine, just being who they are. So that is so exciting. Don't be nervous. It's a very, very good thing. And I didn't do it. I mean, there's somebody else really made the magic happen. I'm just going to facilitate it, but I'm excited. So, oh, that's great. Oh, Cheryl, you just are a delight to me. You just don't know. So, and I will send a picture to Dot. Anything that y'all have, feel free. And don't forget, send me photos of things that you're excited about. Or Ann is here. Hello, Ann. And we love our Ann. I'm sorry that she missed out on the gift giving this time, but we'll keep her in mind in the future. But what did Diane 57? Why is Diane 57 the mean one in the group? You are not the mean one in the group, Miss Diane 57. So, Miss Diane, we love our Miss Diane 57. And you know what? If you ever have somebody bothering you or something, she'll just hone right in on them and take them out for you. So, anyway, you see Miss Nadine's quilt behind me. I can't stand it any longer. I'm going to show you. This week, there was a discussion. Diane is the bouncer. Exactly. So, I was going to show you a special quilt because they were talking about quilts, like if you got Christmas tree quilts, like a panel, could you decorate it and use that instead of a tree at your house? Judy, I'm so glad you liked your package. And Judy, we want you to hang around, be part of our group because we would just love to have you. So, and I'm sorry, I don't put notes or anything in with them because I was in such a hurry to surprise y'all all. I wanted to get them out super, super fast. So the only one I put a note in was for Kathleen Kendall and Patty Chamberlain. So anyway, no, there's no mean people in this group. This is the sweetest group in the whole world. Every time I get off of here on Sunday, I'm just walking on sunshine and clouds. It's just lovely. So there was 15 packages. I was tickled. And let me tell you what, I want you to just remember, we could not do it without Miss Bonnie. Honest to goodness. So, yeah, good job, Bonnie. Bonnie's so smart. She was the first person on this group that I went, Miss Bonnie doesn't miss anything. So be sharp, Deb, be sharp. I love this group too. So, you ready to see the surprise quilt that I have for you? Hold on 1 second. Let me move a couple things out of the way. All right. So, this is a quilt I designed about 3 years ago. Do you remember this Hoffman fabric that came out? Well, I wanted to teach a class at my local quilt shop, so I figured I needed to find a way to use that fabric and make a quilt. And I'm going to show you in a few minutes. I'm going to show you. I did such heavy thread painting on this. It feels like tapestry. But to me, the New York skyline always makes me think of Art Deco, 30s and 40s. So that's why I designed the border that I did to go around this. But this was probably my first ever quilt I actually designed something for, the border and stuff. But now, so it looks nice, right? Well, wait, you haven't seen anything yet. Are you ready? There are probably 150 little tiny lights in it. And at nighttime, this is so, so pretty. So the back of this quilt, it does have some wiring on the back. But what I did is I made the quilt, and then, hold on, let me look for this little pair of scissors that I used for it. Oh, I know what they're. Oh, I left it upstairs on my lanyard. I have this sharp little pack of scissors, this little pair of scissors. They have a very sharp little point, and I just went through the back of the quilt with the scissors and gently made a hole in the back and then stuck the little tiny LED lights through it. And I love this thing. It's just, to me, it's magical. When I do a trunk show, this is always my last quilt that I show, because when we plug it in, it gets people's attention. If I could teach you one thing, it's let your imagination run wild with you. Just let it carry you away, because the honest truth is, it's your quilt. You get to decide. You get to make it whatever you want it to be. Nobody can tell you what's proper, what's not proper, what's appropriate, what's not appropriate. And this quilt just makes me happy, and it makes me smile. And you know what? The cord comes out the bottom of the quilt, and I did all the lighting with a brown corded light set. I have extras over there. If anyone ever wants, I bought a couple extras because I didn't know if my students would want to buy. The holes that I put in are raw edge. So I did not make eyelets. And if I were to take the lights out and just kind of scratch over the holes, they would kind of close back up. But reason I wanted to show you this is because if you got a panel with a Christmas tree and you wanted to put lights in it, no problem. So, and I put the lights in from the outside. Now where I put the lights in, then the cord I did a little tacking down lightly that you can take back out. But I wasn't comfortable having the cord inside layers of fabric. I didn't feel like that might be the safest thing. So, but I had more fun doing this. And this, let me bring it back. I want to show you besides doing thread painting, I also did dimensional what is it called? Oh, Diana Wright, what's it called when trapunto? I did trapunto, dimensional trapunto. And so these buildings, let me see if I can show you, but they have dimension. They stick out from the quilt. And so I did this, the trapunto or stuff work behind them. Then I did, let me get a light on here. Okay. So can you see some of this? Lot of thread painting. I mean, and you know what? Oh, I forgot to tell you the best part. I first did the thread painting with glow in the dark thread. So if this quilt gets in bright light, when you turn the lights off, it glows in the dark. But can you see, I mean, it looks and feels like tapestry. But the buildings, I wanted to make them as dimensional as possible. And this I named the City of Lights. And I know the true City of Lights is Paris, but this is my City of Lights. Oh. Let me push it back. All right. Let me put my camera back for you, ladies. But anyway, I was hoping that you would like that. So when Diana started talking about the lights, putting lights on a quilt, I thought, aha, I've got a quilt like that. I could talk about that for a bit. Hold on. Having a little technical difficulty here. I want you to be able to see it, and I was blocking the way. I can't reach the lights, but if I could reach the lights, then we could see it glow. Plus, it has to be charged up. It's been in a dark closet, so I'm not sure if it's charged up yet. But you can buy glow-in-the-dark thread online, and it is a lot of fun. A lot of fun. So that is our excitement. Kiwi is upstairs. I thought of bringing her down, but I was working on this, and I thought I've really got to concentrate. So you would love to learn how to do that. But it was a lot of fun. And it's using your imagination. The sky's the limit, and you can do it. You can do it. So just have a good time with it. A tutorial on the lightscape. Yes, in fact, you know what? I thought about, I know I need to do the outdoor lights, how to take those little cups and melt a hole and all that stuff. I haven't gotten around to it yet, and I realized I already made the whole thing. It's going to be hard to show you, but I can at least show you the strand of lights and show you what they look like. And it's a lot of fun. So just make the quilt. Now, one thing, a tutorial for the buildings. Okay. One thing to remind you of is that, let me take my thimble off. See, I forget I've got it on. Cups with lights, cityscape with lights. I better write this down. Okay. Because you know me, I will forget, ladies. I love y'all to bits, but it doesn't mean I have a good memory. So, I've got a Christmas tree panel, and maybe I will do the Christmas tree because I've meant to do it, and I just not done it yet. And then outdoor lights. Okay, because at least by next weekend, I can ask Mark if I can have them out of the camper, and I can at least show you that. So, but it's so much fun, and I'll go ahead and do a tutorial on the Christmas tree panel with lights, and do anything you want to. I don't know if did I tell you guys this? Oh, good, Nadine. Thank you for not letting me forget. But my son was in high school, and he is a musician, and he's very creative, and he wanted to go wild with his hair. And it's one good thing my sister told me was, Deb, it's just hair. And that is true. And so he grew it long. He, one point, shaved the sides of his head and had this great big mohawk down the middle of his head. And then for Christmas, he took, I'm trying to think of what he used something, glue or something to make it into a Christmas tree shape. He had it dyed red and green first, made his hair stick up in a Christmas tree shape. Then I had some little miniature ornaments that he hung in his hair, and he took a battery pack, little miniature lights, and lit up himself to go to school. And his teachers knew he was such a sweet, good child. But, oh my God, it was hilarious. So, and now that he and his wife have a son, I hope his son, in fact, my daughter married the band director. And he had told her, there was this kid in class today. I went out in the hall to talk to a teacher. I come back in. He's taken chrome paint and chrome painted his hair. And Becky had to tell him, yeah, that's my brother. So I hope his son does something just the same. So it's not worth the battle. And you know what? He was a good kid. And if that's what it gave him permission to be wild, that was worth it, because he's such a good kid. So, oh, I love that, Susan. You know, that's the best thing about life. Let your imagination run away with you. And with these new little LED lights, there's so many things you can do. So is Miss Akko here and Miss Sonia here? Because paybacks, Patricia. Oh gosh. In fact, you know what? I'll make sure to tell when Russell's old enough, I'll tell him all the things his dad did. So Sonia's here and Akko here because yesterday was a very special day for us three ladies. And it's not too late if anybody wants to join in for the Jenny Beyer Stellaris Technique of the Month. And I mean, first Saturday of the month, I get so excited. And it was funny because I had gotten busy then and forgot to check. And I saw on our Yahoo site that one of them said, it's up. I think it was Akko or Soft. No, I don't remember. Maybe it was Akko, but said the next installment was up. And I was like, yay. So I went right away to the site. And Jenny not only gives you written instructions each month, she does a video. Well, that video, that's special time with me and my Jenny. So I haven't watched it yet because I want to make sure to get myself a nice glass of iced tea with lemon. And then maybe get a cookie or two and then sit and watch Miss Jenny. And nobody can interrupt it. That's my time with Miss Jenny. So, but anyway, I can't wait to see what we're doing now. I think she said we're making the corners. But if you would like this free pattern from Jenny Beyer, if you go to jennybeyer.com and sign up to her for her monthly newsletter, and you'll get the links. You have to have a link to get to the pattern, the block of the month, technique of the month. And you can get the pattern for free. Even if you can't make it, you don't have time to sew a new project right now, you can keep it. And when you're ready, it's ready. If you at all can afford her kit, I highly recommend, why not have the Quilter of Light? That's how I refer to her, because I never saw someone capture light like she does. And so I buy her kits because I can't produce that on my own. I cannot find fabrics that do that magic pop that she does. So that's always my birthday present to myself. And I get her kit every year when I do these projects. So, but if you can afford it, buy her kit. If not, sign up for free for the newsletter, get the pattern for free. You'll be glad you did. So, and I don't get compensated by Jenny Beyer. I just love her. So Akko, Sonia, and I are just like, wow. And Akko is going to be famous. So, and I love Akko's little scissors icon thing. That is so cute. And y'all are going to be jealous. Akko sent me a video. Yes, she did. And she's cute as a button. She's so pretty. And she has chickens and ducks. And I was thrilled. It made me miss, I had a little farmette back in Maryland. And it made me miss my little farmette. But I was just really, really excited. Okay, so when you sign up, she'll send you out the monthly newsletter. And at the bottom of the newsletter, she has the links. And so you don't have to worry, because if you miss a month, once you're on the newsletter and get the newsletter and the link, you can catch up on everything. So, oh, you know what? Honestly, Diana Wright, I've had her Moon Glow kit for 20 years. I've yet to start to make it. And you know what a friend told me? I don't mean to sound maudlin, but she said, "What are you waiting for?" And I thought to myself, if something were to happen to me and I hadn't made those kits and enjoyed them, I mean, if I had gone ahead and tried to make it, I would have been enjoying it for 20 years. So, when she told me that, I thought, listen, that woman was wise. She was telling me something important. So, yeah, we're hoping Susan Smith is going to get her little piece of land before too long and raise her chickens and her vegetables. Oh, I know what you mean, Diana Wright. I'm so tough on myself. I think that's why I've never liked the idea of quilt police, because I do all the policing in the world. Oh, Kathleen Ziegler. I tell you what, Kathleen, would you like to be my co-buddy on working on Moonglow? Because I've been so afraid. I need somebody to help encourage me. And maybe with us working on it at the same time, we can encourage each other. But I understand exactly what you mean. Oh, that was really good. A statement came up that YouTube wasn't sure of, but one of the moderators already jumped in and handled it. So I was getting ready to do it. And they said, oh, no, one of your moderators already did it. So, yeah, be careful with your storms, you people. And Nadine has a beautiful river. I tell you what, one day I'm going to go see Nadine. And I told her I want to go out on her boat with her sweetie, and we'll go out, and I'll bring a basket for lunch, and she'll bring the drinks, and we're just going to cruise the River Elba. We're going to cruise that river. Oh, Nadine, also, last night Mark and I watched who is he? The PBS guy who travels around the world and teaches you how to travel. Stephen, I forgot his name. He went to Berlin, and he showed the history, but how wonderfully modern and together and united this city is. And it made me think of my Nadine the whole time. Oh no! What happened? Daily dust from Africa? Oh, you poor thing! I'm so sorry. Yes. So, and I've been so busy with these baskets that I haven't done the final beach landscape episode, but I will get to it this week. I'm so excited to have that done because I want to start a new one. The part of me that goes squirrel is really anxious for a new project. Oh, and next weekend, I'm going to have my Polly dog, Patricia Fry. I'm going to have my Polly, which is an exact duplicate of your Odie. So I'll have her down here with me and let you get to see her. She's a darling doggy. Oh, I'm sorry you haven't been able to leave the house. Berlin is only 130 kilometers. Wow. So Nadine, was it just Berlin that was segregated, or was part of Germany also Eastern versus Western? Because Rick Steves. Oh, I love you, Susan. I love you. Diane, we got to do something with you getting rid of the dust, because Diane 57, don't you have asthma like me? And Diana Wright, North Carolina is probably on your way to Florida. So you just stop by and see me. Okay, darling? So y'all can stay here anytime. Thank you, Diane, for loving my baskets. Thank you so much. Oh, yep, Diane. You stay out of that dust, honey. That's the worst thing for you. Oh, you got a sweet husband, Patricia. You've got a sweet husband. Patricia's going to stop by here to see me one day on her way up to Roanoke area. So, yes, come visit me. Come visit me. In that house I was telling you about that we sold, the one that, was 2,900 square feet, it had a living room that was 15 by 30. And I hosted a retreat there once. I had my motorhome and there were 4 bedrooms in the house. We had people everywhere. But my house is not that big anymore, but I'll find something to do to fit you all in. Oh, I see. Wow. Nadine, that's amazing. Wow. I tell you what, I'm so, so happy that Berlin opened up and now there's a united Germany. I'm so happy. Yes, we do need to have a retreat. Wouldn't that be wonderful? Because I know the place we can have the retreat. I know the place. It's a gorgeous place. You'd all love it. We'll have to figure that out. Uh, oh, you're so lucky. It's good to get away from the house and the stress of trying to sell, hon. Oh, thank you for the thumbs up, Miss Patty. That is sweet. Oh, what good. Oh, that's so neat, Nadine. That's how you met your husband. Ah, I tell you what, I told Mark about your boat. Oh, he's in love with your boat. In love with it. Well, I do a retreat in November. And any of you who live anywhere near would like to come to the retreat. And it's held at Camp Walter Johnson in Denton, North Carolina. And that's a little bit southeast of Lexington, North Carolina, where they have all the world famous barbecue. And the retreat is your room cost, which is $74. If you share it, it's half of that. And you can either have a brunch meal for 12 or the dinner for 14. That's the only cost involved. Except for, I forgot to tell you, a $10 prize fee. But you get a nice embroidered coat and prizes for the whole time. But this year, my retreat is going to be November 12th through 17th. And all the money raised goes straight to Salvation Army. And can't do better than that. So, but I'll type this Camp Walter Johnson. And it is in Denton, North Carolina. Airfare would be a problem. And it is November 12th through 17th. But if any of you are close enough that you could drive, come and join us. We have such fun. And we play games and have fun. There are no classes to take. Some people will do tutorials, things like that. But it's time for you to have time with yourself and sewing. Oh, no, Akko, that'd be a little too far away. But if anybody does live close enough that you'd like to, then please feel free. Patricia Fry, great, Patricia. I will send you, remind me, you might have to send me an email, and I'll send you all the information of it. But we pride ourselves on being the best price retreat around. And it's a lovely area. Oh, my gosh. In fact, I did a video or two from there. So check it out, because it's a big room with a wall of windows overlooking the little pond, and it's just tranquil and beautiful. Oh, wouldn't it be wonderful? But anytime y'all want to, there's going to be another one too in March, I think. But we want to sometime get together and in Missouri and go to Missouri Star Quilt Company and go to Angela Walters. So I first said next spring, It might have to be another spring because I forgot. Now that I'm on the budget too, might take me a little longer to save up for that one. And Missouri might be kind of centrally located. I don't know, but we'll figure it out. So, Diane 57 is going to go to the Houston. Kathleen Ziegler, you lucky dog. I've never been to Paducah. I've never been to Houston. Those are on my bucket list. Oh, that's wonderful. And Vicki, you got did you get your package, sweetheart? But those of you going to the Houston show, any shows you go to, feel free to share your pictures. You didn't get yours yet, Vicki? Okay, hopefully it's coming. The East Coast people got theirs, but you're probably going to, although Susan Smith got hers. Hang on there, Vicki. It should be coming. In fact, Vicki, I need an email from you. I don't think I had your email address because I wanted to let you know what your tracking number was. So if you don't mind sending an email to ourtimetoquilt@twc.com, I would appreciate that, sweetie. You lucky dogs. Well, those of you who go, take pictures. If you want to, send me the pictures by email, and I will show them to the group. So I'd love that. You lucky people. The only big... Oh, you got the package? Or you got the email? But the only big quilt show I've been to, well, I guess I've been to two, Mid-Atlantic and Quilt Fest in Lancaster. Okay, take care, Kathleen. Thank you it was so good to see you. Well, okay, I'll tell you a story. Way back in the time machine, when HGTV had this really active, big chat group, I got in on it right away. I ended up having a group of friends on that, and I invited them to my home for a get-together. Some stayed in hotels, some stayed. This was back when I lived on the farm in Maryland, the little farm. And bye, Kathleen. And, does Bonnie need to go? Okay, honey. Take good care. I'm hoping that your sciatica is doing better, sweetheart. Take care, Miss Dear Bonnie. So, but we met up and had the best time. And since we were in Maryland, I ordered them a big bushel of blue crabs. But I found out most people, if you were born eating blue crabs, that you thought, some people say, could I just have a hamburger? This takes too long. But anyway, but way back then we got together. This would have been like in the late 90s. So anyway, yeah, I probably got about 10 more minutes on here myself. But I can't wait to finish this one basket. And I've got to finish it because I've got the whole video is made. It just needs to be edited, and I need to have this finished so I can show it. But this has been a really good learning experience, and I thought I could do it, and I figured out how to do it. Oh, yeah. Oh, I love blue crabs. Let me tell you. When I was a kid, I didn't like them, but I was a good crabber because I wasn't afraid of them. Because in Virginia, you crab by going out and standing in the water with the crabs. Oh, hi, Kinsey. Where's that Kinsey? Hi, Kinsey. Oh, you're over Grandma Patty's today. Hi, sweetheart. And, but I wasn't afraid. So you go out and stand in the water, and then you have this crab line with a chicken neck on it. And you use chicken necks and chicken backs to crab with. And so I would go out in the water, and then you throw the line out, and then you pull it up slowly, and you can kind of feel if a crab's on it. And then you take a long-handled net, and you scoop up the crab. And people were too afraid. A lot of people were too afraid to do that, but I loved it. So I was a good crabber. And my parents, I just asked them if they would just please stop and get me some ice cream on the way home. So I crabbed for them and then ate ice cream. But now, back up, boy. I love crabs myself. So, but I don't live by the coast anymore, so I don't often get a chance to eat blue crabs. It's time for our Nadine to go. It's a school night, huh? And I'll write you an email, Nadine, so don't worry. And we love you, Nadine. You're just our joy and sunshine. Take good care, sweetie, and have a great week, okay, hon? Have a great week. I did my hair early today, and it's looking messy. Sorry about that. I shouldn't do it early because you can dress me up, but you can't take me anywhere. Ah, that's sweet. You have your bedroom set up, Kenzie. Oh, do you love pink? What color do you have in your bedroom? So Patty, I hope you've been doing the things you had talked about, hoping to work on the house this spring. Hopefully it's going well. They're a lot of work to do blue crabs, but you sit down and you have steamed potatoes, steamed corn, and crabs, and you just chat and enjoy. I knew what you meant, sweetie. So a festival, crab festival. Wow. Pink and blue. Kenzie's room is pink and blue. Oh, Kenzie, that's so nice. That is so nice. I love that. So I have to go. I just thought I would show you a stitch on this. Most of the time, I lay the basket on its side and then I try to take the stitches from the inside. And it is, you still haven't started inside, you're still working on the outside, but good. How nice for you to be able to renovate. I mean, isn't that the best feeling? And to see a change. I love that. Oh, yes. In fact, Mark uses Old Bay for when we make fish sticks or crab cakes or anything like that. I bet you. I wonder what it is that you're allergic to. Because on the East Coast, they use Old Bay seasoning in everything. I think it was invented and made in Baltimore, I believe. So anybody else doing something often or fun, anybody doing a project, anybody have any questions on how to do something? I keep blocking the quilt. But tell me if you have any questions, anything you're working on. And share pictures with me. I love getting photos. Oh, Kenzie, you're a nice girl. Thank you, Kenzie, and I'm glad you've got your new room, honey. That's wonderful to have a special new room. And you won't even believe this, but I love now soft shell crabs. I used to think it was terrible because all they do is they cut the eyeballs and the mouth off, then they peel up the soft shell and scoop out the lungs, and you eat the whole thing. You eat the feet and everything. They fry them. I got to tell you what, they're pretty good. Oh, okay. Have a good day, Miss Patricia. Thatcher, have a good lunch. Take care, sweetie. Oh, good, Susan. I think you'll like it. Now, the way that I did with the strips, it saves a lot of fabric, and I like the look better than just folding and wrapping fabric, but you have to decide. That's a word for it, soft. It's a little messy, but Patricia, have a great week, sweetheart, and I'm going to cross my fingers that at some point that house gets sold. Yes, and the bodkins that you use for this, you can get them from Joann's or a craft store, and they usually, this one probably cost me no more than $2. I don't know what they cost right now. But this is really worth it because see the teeth in it? And you get that fabric inside the teeth and then you push the ring up. And by pushing the ring up, it is really nice and tight. And if you don't have a bodkin, get a great big safety pin. That'll do a good job as well. Oh, nice, Mary. Hi, Mary Zaire. Did you just get here? It is so good to see you. Yep, Joanne's in a coupon. That's the way to go. That is a nice embroidery machine. I don't even know where to start with an embroidery machine. Oh, I love Diane 57. That's great to make a jelly roll rug. I love that. Bye, Judy. Take good care. I will get that next video out. And if you want to join our Yahoo group, please feel free to send an email to ourtimetoquilt@twc.com. I'll send you an invitation. And let me know if the invitation, if you don't find it or it's not working. But we've been finally getting people that are able to sign up. So cross your fingers. Susan tried to do a cut and paste, and oh, Kenzie's getting a cat. Oh, I love that, Kenzie, a kitty cat. Oh, did it again. Well, at least I know now Susan's human. I was starting to think that she was somewhere on the par with Angels there. I never saw her make any mistake. Oh, you've been here a while. I'm sorry, Mary. I must have missed your name. I love it. I love it. So this past week, I worked outside, put spread 2 bales of pine straw or pine needles, and watered all my plants and did some more weeding and weed whacking. I tell you what, if it weren't for the string trimmer, I wouldn't get much weeding done. So it is so good to see everyone. Oh, y'all are too cute. Y'all are too. Oh, and Go USA Women's Soccer won the whole world championship. Woo-hoo! Hopefully nobody has it taped and was waiting to watch it. But so exciting to have something to cheer about. Yay! Yay! Well, 3 more minutes. So do you have any questions? Do you have any comments? Anything that you would like to see me work on, or any questions you might have to ask? Yay! I was so excited about the women's team. Go women! And they're awesome. Beat the Netherlands. And let me tell you what, the Netherlands looked tough. I was a little scared about that one. They were some strong girls, and I was a little worried. But 2-0 was the final score. Oh my goodness. Kenzie's going to get a new bicycle, and her birthday is August 3rd. I'll have to try to remember that. Miss Kenzie's going to be 6 years old. She's growing up. She is growing up. Kenzie will be 6 years old. Wow, Kenzie, good job. So, well, I'm excited. Oh, she is a big girl. She is a very big girl. What a cutie. What a cutie, Patty. It's so good to see her, too. Tell her that I'll bring Kiwi on next week. So if she's going to be at your house next week, she'll get to see Kiwi. Kenzie has come a long way. There's Kathleen Kendall. Hi, sweetie. Did you by any chance get your box or package yet? I was hoping. I didn't know how far Maine's a long way up there. Okay, we'll cross our fingers. It's a box. So, because I had to put both you and Patty's stuff in it, so it's a box. But I had such fun. Oh my God, I got so excited mailing that stuff out. I felt just like Santa Claus. So, very good. So the post office made it as far as New Hampshire. They just have to go a little bit farther. I'm glad you got yours, Akko, dear. So, and I tried to remember the colors you wanted by the strip sets that I gave everybody. Okay, good thinking. All righty. So I'll remember that, Patty. I am about 2.5 to 3 hours from Asheville. I'm east of Nashville. Asheville, not Nashville. Asheville. Asheville's getting towards the mountains and getting towards Tennessee. I think that's why I said Nashville, but Asheville. I love Asheville. It's very pretty. But if anybody is ever traveling to Asheville, stop in and say hi. I'm right off 40. And 40 is the one that takes people from the east to the west. Yeah, you'll get it this week, Kathleen. I put some special things in there for you and Patty. So I hope you like it. And thank you for letting me be able to mail it to you. That helped not having two houses to mail it to. Okay. Oh, are you the one? I'm sorry, Vicki. I kept thinking it was somebody that wanted my address. Yes. And make sure, you know what? I think I tried to answer, but I didn't have your email address. So if you email me, Miss Vicki, to ourtimetoquilt@twc.com, I will then email you back my address, darling. Oh, RV to Asheville. Asheville's lovely. And in fact, it's gotten so popular. It's really popular with the arts, the artistic crowd. And oh man, it's gorgeous. It's expensive, but it's gorgeous. But yeah, if y'all come down, like down 95 to 85 to 40, stop by and say hi on your way. Well, that's great. I can't wait to do more traveling. Mark doesn't get that much time off, but I can't wait. You're welcome, sweetheart. All right, guys. I think I'm going to get ready to go. I'm getting a little tired. And see, I have a good excuse. I've got to go work on this so I can get that video out. So I need to go sit in my recliner and work on this. See what I do for y'all? And since Mark put dinner in the crock pot, I don't have to cook. So I think it's time for Deb to go and relax. But that's the good thing about doing this by hand. But I tell you what, it's the last basket I probably ever do by hand. It was a lot of work, ladies, but it was fun. But I tell you what, if you do them by machine, they're done so fast, like that. All right, y'all take good care. Have a great week. Do something very special for yourselves. Can't take care of other people unless you've taken care of yourself first. So, oh, good, Susan. I love that. And Susan, when you get a ripe tomato, you send it to me, okay? I've got some tomato plants out on the driveway, but they're struggling. But take care, everybody. Akko, our famous lady with the beautiful photo. So y'all have a great week. Y'all are dear to my heart, and I can't wait to see you next week. Take care. Mwah. Bye. Bye, Kendall. Bye-bye, guys. Oh, thank you. Send me some photos. I'd love that. I'll eat the photos. When I get a fresh tomato, I love tomato and bologna sandwich. Oh, heaven. Take care. Bye, guys. Y'all are special. Y'all are the best. Have a great week. Bye-bye.